Hello, Aquarius, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to Pita's Practical Tarot. We are doing a weekly energy check, asking what do you need to know for the week ahead. This is a timeless reading. So a week from whenever you find this, I hope that there are messages for you here. I am starting this energy with I'm starting this reading with the energy that you're being asked to bring into balance at this time. You have the Empress showing up, shadow side up here, and then, wow, okay, I guess you got two mantra cards, okay? You have forgiveness is freedom, and I take the time I need, all right? So this is from my mantra arcana card, all right? Your mantras for the time being. And now, okay, I see. All right. Now, I'm going to say, with the Empress card showing shadow side up, I do feel like you are being called to practice self-care, to take care of your needs, all right? Nurture yourself. Truly consider, how it is that you're adding self-care into your routine. Kind of go slow and steady. Don't rush into something. Don't rush into anything. Now, because it showed up shadow side up, one thing that I'm going to say is to be really mindful about where you might be using self-care or self-love or prioritizing yourself or centering yourself. Like all of these things are wonderful, right? But where you might be using that as an excuse, whether it's an excuse to overindulge, an excuse to not take care of business, an excuse to, trample all over others because you're like, well, me first, right? Because yes, you should be centering yourself, but do be mindful that it's not becoming an overindulgent energy, okay? You do have, with I take the time I need, I do feel like, this is a time, this week is going to be like, take it easy, take it slow, okay? Like, don't rush into anything right now. This is Hierophant, so your routine energy. So like your routines could be needing your attention. What it is that you're doing in your everyday could be in need of some tending, okay? Like that's kind of, I'm getting with the Empress, it's almost like your routines could be a little shaken up over here. Actually, this is double Taurus energy. I don't know if Taurus energy could be, maybe that's in one of your placements, or this I'm filming this during Taurus season, so maybe this season right now can be very significant for you right now, Aquarius, in the sense that you're really being asked to consider what it is that you want to cultivate, okay? Whether that is something big picture, right? Like a new move, a new life, a new career, or I want to cultivate my self-care, I want to cultivate, practicing, my mental health or healing or whatever it is, okay? I do feel like don't rush into anything, but do consider what it is that you want to grow in this next, not right now, right? Like I feel like right now you're in the thinking stage, but like what it is that you want to slowly and steadily start working toward, okay? And you also have forgiveness is freedom. For those of you that have been feeling slighted, maybe even a little bit isolated, like things haven't been going your way, and that's why you feel like you need to center yourself. Good. Yes. Okay. Like center yourself. But I also want to say, because this is justice energy, Libra energy, which is kind of, it's just giving me that energy of sometimes that Libra energy can carry a little bit of, the shadow sides would be wanting to bring things into balance. But, so for example, that might look like, well, I've been slighted, I've been hurt, so now I get to hurt others, so it doesn't matter, right? So, do be careful that you're not harnessing any of that energy, because ultimately it's only going to end up hurting you, like if you want to bring things back into balance and back into justice, it's not about like something bad happened, two wrongs don't make a right kind of thing, something bad happens, so now I get to do something bad, like kind of do prioritize yourself and focus on yourself. With forgiveness is freedom, there could be somebody that you're being asked to forgive, and remind yourself that forgiving and releasing is actually the best thing that you can do for yourself, because it frees you from, being bound to that person, from having that negative energy surrounding you. I'm not saying that you have to like forgive and forget. Let's say that you're trying to forgive a person. It's not like you have to forgive, forget, and then welcome them back into your life. Is just saying, okay, you know what, like what happened, and I am choosing to move on from this, okay? Just remember, forgiveness is freedom. I take the time I need. We're going to go ahead and get into the rest of the tarot, see what else is showing up for you this week. All right, we have, actually, I feel we need to do like a proper shuffle here. I hope that's not too loud. All right, let me cut the deck. There we go. All right, Aquarius, you have the Ace of Wands showing upright in your innermost. You have the Mother of Cups is how you are presenting yourself. The Sun of Swords reversed is how the universe is affecting you, and things you might not see coming are the Six of Wands. Okay, look, this week, as you prioritize yourself and truly take care of yourself, okay, don't, remember, not in that overindulging way, not in that using it as an excuse kind of way, but like properly work on taking care of your needs over here. You're gonna come out like feeling so good. All right, you're gonna, I feel like glow up energy over here with the Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands. It's like you finding inspiration within yourself again. Okay, I feel like you are being asked to get in touch with the things that inspire you, that make you feel good, that make you feel like your most authentic self, that make you feel like, you know, you're finding that spark. Okay, I feel like you will be finding it, and it's gonna be coming from deep within. Like, it's not gonna come from the outside world. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't wait for somebody or something to inspire you. Like, here's the thing, sometimes we do seek out inspiration in other things, and that's kind of what brings it. But I feel like for you this week, there's gonna be something, like, so kind of pay attention to your feelings. This is kind of silly, but, you know, pay attention to your heartbeat. You know, if maybe you read something or learn something or hear something, actually with the Sun of Swords, maybe it is some sort of news or something that you're listening to. Like, it could be a song that you're listening to, or you hear somebody say something, some sort of communication over here that's going to give you knowledge, and then maybe you feel like a little jolt. Okay, so like whenever you feel that little jolt, like, ooh, I want to know more about that, or ooh, I want to go to that place, I want to explore that, or oh, I wonder what that's about, right? Like, if you feel that little jolt, explore it. Okay, like that's what I'm getting here. Okay, overall, like, I love this. I feel like you're charging toward just feeling like a stronger version of yourself, really rising up above everything, rising above any challenges here. I do feel like you know, honoring yourself is going to help you navigate things more strongly. Hey, and even more loving, you know, with the Mother of Cups and how you're presenting yourself. I feel like it's like put love into the situation, you know. I go back to this, right? Like with the forgiveness is freedom and things like that. That it's not about, I don't know, right? Like, it's not about fighting fire with fire. It's really about putting some love into the situation, like, and trying to appease things, you know. And like I said, you know, because I feel like she's, I don't know, I'm seeing like the Mother of Cups kind of as turning back. Sometimes, I don't know, right? Like, how do I say this? It's like, just be careful to not escalate any situations. But I almost feel it like sometimes, like, the most loving thing that you can do for yourself is, you know, walking away from something that's just not working out for you. I'm not saying avoid things, right? Like, avoid conflict or avoid a proper conversation that needs to happen. All right. But, you know, just kind of navigate things with love, right? So it might be more like, you know, I'm gonna use this in an example because I feel like I'm having trouble explaining this. But, you know, for example, right, like, let's say somebody's throwing a tantrum, or somebody's like fighting you and yelling at you and trying to have an argument, right? And you're kind of like, you know, like, you can fight back, and I'm sure you can stand up for yourself and defend yourself and use your wonderful words, right, to kind of address this, right? But it's like pouring love into the situation by choosing your battles. And I'm not saying that you, and I'm not saying all the time, okay? I'm just saying for the time being, okay? Like, choosing to walk away could be a better way to preserve your energy, could be a better way to practice self-love, right? Or, you know, kind of being understanding and pouring love into the situation to, like, why, I'm not saying that you deserve somebody yelling at you or like throwing a tantrum at you, right? But kind of putting yourself in a situation where you're trying to understand, okay, what is happening with this person? What are they actually trying to get at? What are they complaining about or screaming at me about? And if it's something that you're willing to meet them halfway and be like, okay, what is going on? Open up the feelings, have a proper conversation about it, cool. But if you feel like, nope, not my problem, you can also choose to walk away. Okay, but that's kind of the energy. Like, I hope that makes sense as an example. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull a couple of extra cards over here, see anything else that you need to know for this week, Aquarius. But If there are any messages for you here, please feel free to let me know. Your likes, comments, subscribes, everything helps. Lets me know if you like to see more readings like this, if these types of readings make sense to you. So yeah, let's see. You have plan, you have art, you have family, you have diligent. Wow, okay. So yeah, all right. Sorry. Plan for some fun activities, okay? I feel like that's kind of a thing over here with art, I don't know if I touched on this or not, but particularly with some of the fire energy, having some sort of creative outlet or creative pursuits, or even with the Empress, right? The Empress is an energy of creation, okay? It doesn't have to be art, but if you do feel like you've been hiding your artistic qualities, or you haven't been exploring that, okay, kind of even just like maybe you're not creating art. I would encourage you to create art to whatever ability you can, right? However it works for you. But also even like looking at some art or different types of artistic expressions. Okay, art is different, right? But ultimately what it is, it's like human expression, and letting those feelings, letting those passions, kind of out there. So how do you express yourself artistically, right? It could be dancing, it could be writing, it could be talking, it could be right like building something. Like it can vary, okay? Plan, I feel like there's something that you're gonna have to plan for. Meaning plan for some fun times, okay? That's also what I'm saying, okay? Scene. All right, your family could need your attention. Maybe to be I'm gonna say maybe like some of the forgiveness that needs to happen is around family, or maybe some of the energy that could be maybe draining you a little bit could be around family. All right, for some of you. For others, maybe it's making some time for your family, hanging out, like doing something, okay? And then you have diligent, okay? So with diligent, I go back to this, I take the time I need. Like you're not rushing into anything, but you are being structured, okay? I go back to your routines. I'm gonna full circle all the way to the beginning, okay? With whatever it is, like I said, whether it's a big idea, like I am looking to move to a new country and taking things slowly, right, but diligently, or whether it's implementing a new self-care plan or a new way to take care of your needs over here, being diligent and putting it into action, right? And kind of it's not like you have to do a complete overhaul. Let's say that you're working on your self-care, or nourishing yourself or something, right? Like, and you're like, it's not about, wow, okay, I'm gonna like eat 100%, freshly cooked meals like all of the time. It might be like, okay, I'm gonna start adding, vegetables, or I'm gonna start adding like one meal that is, I don't know, whatever, right? Like that I make, or one meal that is all fresh foods, or I don't know, right? I'm not judging your eating habits. I'm just saying, like don't feel like you have to take care of everything at once, but do practice like a little bit of diligence, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, Aquarius. But if there were any messages for you here, please feel free to let me know. Your likes, comments, subscribes, your shares, everything truly helps. Lets me know if I should continue to make videos like this, if these types of readings make sense. So I really appreciate your support. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Bye.